No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Called a strike there, 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting third. The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Now in the box, Anthony Rendon. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. In there, strike one. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So a good start here for Zack Greinke. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's the pitch. George Springer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The pitch.
Ball 2.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second. The second baseman.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He won the Silver Slugger last year at third base. You look at that position, and man, there are some great hitters, but he was right at the top.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Goodwin retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Justin Upton the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Here's a topper foul off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Matt Thaiss.
Into the box now, Matt Thaiss. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
I got 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now a pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ulieski Gurriel.
So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Ohtani has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right, and that's in there. Base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Man at second here with 2 away. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. He's set. Here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. One and one. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
One left for Houston, who move to the third with no score. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Goodwin playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One and two. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Bregman has it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled off. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Now to the plate, Jason Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a play. The throw. What a way to get it out. Two gone now. That was exceptional. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on Show Track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First offering on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. Goodwin at third with two away. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Fastball well outside.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. The payoff pitch.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Angels strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Martin Maldonado as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Martin Maldonado.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
The center fielder, number 4, Joe Springer.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. Here's George Springer. Pitch is high. The throw is in time as Castro got him. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Springer brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Astros are down quietly. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth.
Trout.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll get back in safely. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So 2 gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder, Upton, or simply J Up. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Angels held in check there. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the 1st out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The next 3-2, and it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
here's Yuli Gurriel, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the 1-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Yordan Alvarez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Got the second out. I thought he might come out of this unscathed, but after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Now batting, catcher Martin.
In now, Martin Maldonado, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the damage done here is the Astros get 4 runs on the grand slam. We're through 4. It's now 4-0 Houston. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Albert Pujols. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is underneath this one. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Thaiss.
Standing in, Matt Thaiss. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Thaiss, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bregman ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Brian Goodwin, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Count remains full. Ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Greinke will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Angels leave 1. They're down 4-0. Settling in now, Kyle Tucker. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
3-2 now. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Taylor Cole takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 67, Taylor Cole.
George Springer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-1 home.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Now back.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 1-1. He's running. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Cole, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 29th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Another 2-2 offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Alex Bregman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Line to the right side. Goodwin is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. First offering on its way. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. One out, nobody on. Slider laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Once again, a 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Standing in, Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Carlos Correa is on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
He's set, and the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Correa, left field and carrying well. Looking up is Upton. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Noah Ramirez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ramirez. Now batting, catcher,
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 3 runs already home here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
George Springer the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. The 1-0.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals to short. The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now an 8-0 ball game. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This pitch is popped up, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Justin Upton is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. None out, runners at first and second. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Roll, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants...
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from 3rd base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Brad Peacock is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Brian Goodwin will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, this is a 1-2 count on a guy. He's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strike out there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 2.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to turn on the ground the way this defense is. They could certainly roll too.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0 home, and this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Angels get just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Astros 8 and the Angels 1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Astros.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Ready to deliver the 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.